Hey, welcome back to the channel. I don't want to keep going on and on about the cassette, but one of the things that keeps coming up in the comments and in the videos is the quality of cassette recordings. Since I was young, I've tried to do everything I could to get the best quality that I can out of my tapes. And there are a few ways to do that, but today we're going to talk about tape speed. To use a more modern term with this, I hacked my first cassette deck so that I could record and play back at double speed. Now, the results were pretty amazing back then, and from that point on, I've always used speed as one of the ways to get the most out of my tapes. Today, we're going to record on a brand new Type 1 tape, and I think you're going to be surprised with the results. Stay tuned. Now, I'll have an episode coming up about that first deck of mine that I modified to record and play at high speed, but today we're going to use a deck that is designed specifically for that purpose. Now, there have been a few manufacturers who have produced two-speed decks, namely Marantz and BIC. Now, this is my BIC T-3. It's a pretty nice deck, and it's specifically designed to record at both normal and high speed. Here are the basics when it comes to tape recording speed. Now, there are a lot of things that determine the quality of a recording. The type of tape being used and the quality of that tape, the deck that's doing the recording and the playback, and the speed of the tape that's moving across the head. The frequency response, dynamic range, and even the noise level on the tape is determined by how fast the tape is moving. Now, I want you to think of it this way. If you're streaming a video on a slow internet connection, what happens? Well, the video is pixelated, it's not very clear. As the internet speed increases, the bandwidth increases, so you can pack more data into the stream and you can stream 4K video. Now, tape is analog, and we're talking about rearranging metal particles on a magnetic tape, but the basic premise is the same. The more you can pack onto the tape, the better the quality is going to be. Now, for this test, I have a brand new RTM C60 from Recording the Masters. This is a Type 1 ferrite cassette. These are brand new and currently in production. Now, normally a Type 1 is at the bottom of the list when it comes to quality. And I'm not saying they're all bad. There are some really good Type 1 cassettes out there. And the RTM is a pretty good tape. Now, we're going to record this tape at double the tape speed, 3 3/4 inches per second. It's kind of like going from 3 3/4 to 7.5 inches per second, or even 7.5 to 15 on a reel-to-reel. The difference in quality is pretty amazing, especially on the high end. Now, I'll switch back and forth from the source to the tape as we go, and let me know if you can hear a difference. All right, let's get into this and see how great a basic Type 1 tape can actually sound. So what did you think about that? To my ears, the source and the recording are almost indistinguishable. Yes, there is definitely some tape hiss. You're going to have that. But the quality of the recording itself, pretty amazing in my opinion. I mean, especially on the top end. Now, what do you think? Can a humble Type 1 stand up to a comparison to a digital source? In my opinion, tape can sound excellent. Now, let me know what your thoughts are. You know, that's all I have for now, but please be sure to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. I'm seeing a lot of repeat viewers who aren't subscribed, and I want to make sure that you hit that button so YouTube will let you know when we release new videos. I'd hate for you to miss out. Until next time, happy listening.